Hello, Facebook. I've got a very special video for you today. This is especially useful for coaches, life coaches, business coaches, healers, therapists, probably, at least therapists that want to be coaches. Anyway, I've got something just really cool. I coach a lot of coaches, and it comes up a lot that they don't always feel good about their coaching sessions. Sometimes they wonder if it was good. Sometimes during the session, they're wondering if it's going well. Sometimes they wonder if the client got any value. They could even ask the client if they got any value, but they're really unsure. So I'm just gonna get myself relaxed here. I'm gonna be here for a little bit. I've got some good stuff here. So I have an advantage. I have a secret advantage where I feel confident about my coaching sessions 100% of the time, and 100% of the time. So I wanted to come up with a system so that I always did feel good about it 100% of the time. So I didn't always. So it started because I was thinking about like confidence and like what even creates confidence. And then I was thinking it has to do with criteria. So we all have in our brains this criteria for why we should feel confident. For example, some coaches think, well, if I'm an ICF certified coach, then I should feel confident. If I have 10 years of experience, I should feel confident. If I've coached 1,000 coaches, I should feel confident. But they're doing this kind of subconsciously. Their brain has like these little check boxes that need to be, they have these little boxes that need to be checked for them to feel confident. And everybody has this different criteria. They don't even know it. Now, I first kind of realized this in the acting world and theater, where people have, or actors will see less experienced actors audition for things that they're not confident to audition for. Somebody will just move to LA with very little experience and think that they can throw their hat in the ring, and they actually feel really confident about it. They just didn't have the same criteria that somebody else does. And you could be a really, really good actor or musician or any of these things, but if you have like more criteria for feeling confident, then you don't feel confident yet. And somebody could have less criteria and they're really confident. And so they're at an advantage because they just didn't need as much. They're like, I didn't need to have training. I didn't need to go to college. I didn't need to have to work with an acting coach. I don't need to have done theater before or have done 30 plays. I didn't need any of that to feel confident. And so they're at an advantage. And then some people that are really talented are not putting themselves in opportunities because they don't feel they're ready yet. They think, well, I need this training, I need to study with this person, I need to do this and this and this and this and this and this, and then I'll be confident. And there's other people beating them to things. So I wanted to come up with criteria so that if I have a coaching session with somebody, I'll just hit these boxes, boom, 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 and I will feel confident that I did a great job. I don't even need to ask them if I did a great job. I know I did a great job because these are my criteria. So what are those criteria? Well, one of them is, here's the first one. There's actually 7 of them. The first one is, and I wanted to make these really, really, really easy and simple. It's like breathing. Did I breathe? Yes. Did my heart work? Yes. Oh, I see some people join. Kim, nice to see you. Kelly, nice to see you. Yeah, so I'm really glad you're here. So I'm just getting started on the criteria. So the first one is, if I focus on them, all I have to do is focus on my client. Am I thinking about them instead of somebody else? Thinking about somebody else? Like, I wanted it to be that easy. Is my direction pointed on them? Am I watching the movie that is them? It's super easy for me to like put on, okay, I'm watching this movie, Iron Man 2. And it's super easy for me to just sit back and focus on that movie, Iron Man 2. So now, if I'm doing that in a coaching session, if I'm focusing on them, then I'm doing a great job. And then a natural curiosity, a natural interest, a natural fascination shows up if I just point my lens on them. That easy, very relaxing. My number 2 criteria, if I'm doing a great job, am I loving them? That's it. Do I love them? If I'm hating them, then I didn't do a great job. If I'm loving them, if I think that they're cool, if I can see why they're a good person, if I can see the genius in them, if I can see, just love them, care about them. If I'm loving them, then I'm helping them. That's how I help people. I help them by I just put a lot of love. I just sit back, I'm watching this movie and be like, I'm just going to love them. You know, there's a something in improv that I learned once. If you don't go on stage to be loved, you go on stage to love. I don't need anything from the audience. I don't need anything from my partner. All I need is to love them. Okay, so that's number 2. Love them. Number 3, easy box. This is easy. It could be, some people could think this is hard, but this is an easy one. Follow my heart. Follow my heart. Meaning, if my heart wants to listen, I listen. If my heart wants to talk, I talk. I just give myself permission to do what my heart's impulses are. If my heart wants to tell a story, I tell a story. If my heart wants to ask a question, I ask a question. If my heart wants to play around, if my heart wants, then that's what I do. If my heart wants to listen the entire coaching session, then that's what I do. And I don't worry about it. I just know my heart, that's what my heart wanted to do. And it's real simple. This is as easy as breathing. I just don't doubt it. I just know I come in with the intention that I'm following my heart. Okay, number 4. I start happy. There's this thing in theater that they're always like, leave your baggage at the door and then come in, because if we're going to have a rehearsal, we just want everybody to not bring in their drama. Let's just be ready to rehearse. And in improv class, I always said that, like, we're just drop your baggage at the door, and then the only thing left is happiness, and that's what we're doing. We're just starting at ground zero happiness. So I just like, and to me that's just really easy. I just say I'm gonna be happy. I never get drained by coaching sessions. I just make it my intention to start happy, stay happy, finish happy. It's easy with the other things too. I'm just focusing on them in a real relaxed way. I'm loving them in a real relaxed way. I'm following my heart in a really relaxed way, and I'm starting happy and I'm staying happy. Enjoying the process, just enjoying the ride. It's again like a movie. I'm just enjoying it. All right, number 5. Number 5. This is maybe my favorite one. I transfer the credits. Transfer the credits in college. Or if you're going to transfer to another, you start at one college and then you're going to transfer to another college, and then you find out how many of your classes transferred over. If you get like a C, a B, and A, then I think it transfers. And I went to Ohio State and I got some D's and F's, and those classes didn't transfer to my college, Prescott College. But in my coaching session, everything transfers. So whatever I have. So all life experience is a transferable credit. It's like I have a certification in coaching just from life alone. I have a degree in theater. I have a bachelor's degree in theater that I transfer it. I just say it transferred. So I have it means I can be confident that I know a lot and that it counts. And this is why I am really good, is because I have all of my acting experience, every play that I've been in, every improv performance or rehearsal I've ever done. It all counts. Good news, it transferred. You can feel really confident. Everybody has different experiences, and I count mine. I just count it. I count all of my experience being a father, all my experience of being a husband, all my experience of being a brother, being a family member, going to school. I graduated high school. It counts. I was an art major before I was a theater major. It all counts. This artistic experience that I have, it all goes towards me. Me like giving a really good coaching session, because I'm just gonna say things. And it all counts. I really had to do a lot of work with like working on my own with my own coaches about like this stuff is just as valuable as anything anybody else has done. I didn't go to business school, but it doesn't matter, because guess what? My theater class is transferred. And every coaching client that I've ever had, it all like counts. Every time I've been coached, guess what? That all counts. Every time I've done any kind of training or watched other coaches coach, it all counts. And so it's all in me, and I just like let it just come out. Even with this video, I just let it come all out. Cool. The next one, number 6. Number 6. I don't try so hard. I don't try so hard. I let myself be average, but I trust that I have all these transferring credits, but I don't put extra energy into being impressive. I don't put extra energy in dazzling my client. And I just allow it to be and what happens is like a playful spirit comes out. As soon as I let go of any desire to impress them, and I just don't try that hard, and it's okay if myself, just how I say things comes out, and it's okay if I come across childlike or dumb or foolish or just playful or even goofy, or it all is okay, because I'm not trying so hard. This one though, I mean, you could think like this is a hard one to get over, but again, this is just as easy as breathing. It's not hard for me. I don't try so hard when I watch a movie. I just watch it. And that's how I am in a coaching session. So I just show up and just let it happen. And this last one, number 7, goes along with this. It's embracing the entire experience. Whatever happens, I just love it. I embrace it and I'm excited for it. I don't really believe in mistakes, so I just call it experiences. Experience happens. I learn from it, and I embrace that. So somebody could give me feedback. They could give me negative feedback, but I just embrace it. I still think I did great, and I just embrace anything that happens. Even if I blah, 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 don't even know what I'm saying, talk, repeat things, say something confusing, say something that they don't understand. I embrace it all. I keep going. If I fidget or do something weird, or I just embrace it all. I love it all. This one's really about loving myself and loving everything that happens, every moment. Sometimes I can't hear them and we have to hang up and call again, or sometimes my phone just died. Like one time, I just wasn't paying attention to the power level of it, and it just shut off. Then I had to wait 3 minutes until, seemingly 3 minutes, until it charged up enough to work again. And I just love all of it. I just love it. I just full, total embracing it. Byron Katie's loving what is. Byron Katie says things like, you know how I know it was supposed to happen? Because it did happen. So I just don't fight it. So those are the 7 things. If I do all of those, focus on them. Number 1. Number 2, love them. Number 3, follow your heart. Number 4, start happy, stay happy. Number 5, transfer the credits. Number 6, don't try so hard. And number 7, embrace the experience. If I do all those things, which I do 100% of the time, because I made it, I made the criteria so I would hit it every time, then I feel 100% confident that I did a great job. And this is a secret advantage because I have way less stress and anxiety about it. As soon as I hang up or turn off the computer with a coaching client, I can safely say it was great. Another one, knocked another one out of the park, Nathaniel. And I can move on to the next person. And it helps me really, really, really enjoy the profession. And I end up being able to approach people and invite them to coaching sessions that maybe I know other people wouldn't be able to, because I'm always like, I know I'm going to do it well. So there you go. I hope this was helpful. I just really wanted to get this all out there. And let me know what you think. If anybody likes any of these, I'm assuming that these were great. So let me know in the comments, or what your favorite one was, or you can tell me your thoughts on the relationship of criteria and confidence if you want. I'm very interested and always very curious of what other people have to say. So that's why I like to open it up, and I get really excited by people writing in the comments, and it's this dialogue that I really enjoy. So thanks for staying with me and listening to this, and I will talk to you another time on Facebook. Okay. Good night.